All right, but if we really want to beat Appaloosa, we're gonna have to get serious.
Serious? Serious how?
With serious practice.
Wow, this looks pretty intense.
I'm sure you've all had those times where we feel kind of pressure to want to do something right, or to want to perfect something, a skill, or maybe do really well on a homework assignment, or really well on a test, or really well at work. Maybe even try to win a game against a friend, whether it be sports or a video game, or whatever it may be. Having that competitive spirit sometimes can be pretty useful, but at the same time, it can maybe take away the fun out of what we do. And that's the main thing I get out of the Buckball episode from My Little Pony. To sum up what happened, Applejack's cousin from Appaloosa, Brayburn, challenged her to a Buckball game to see which town is better, and she recruited Rainbow Dash to help her out with that. Now, the thing is with Buckball, they need to have an Earth Pony, a Pegasus, and a Unicorn. And while they're searching for a unicorn to join the Ponyville team, they also recruited Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy to help them practice. And while they were searching one by one for each unicorn to see who would be the perfect fit for their team, they were shocked to see how well Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy were doing as they were playing against them. And the thing is, Pinkie and Fluttershy actually never played Buckball before, nor even heard of it, while Applejack and Rainbow Dash have known about it for a while and have been practicing and training for it nearly all their lives. So what was it that made Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy so great at the game, even though they've never played it before, while Applejack and Rainbow Dash have played it nearly for a long time? What was it that made them so good at it? Well, if you watch how they play, we can see that they're just having fun. They just don't feel the pressure on winning. They don't feel the pressure from other people on how they should play. They're just having fun playing. And that's what made them so great at playing the game.
This didn't go how I thought it would. It sure didn't.
This game is a whole lot more fun than I thought it would be. It's exactly as much fun as I thought it would be. A whole bunch!
Obviously, with Applejack and Rainbow Dash having that competitive spirit in them, they decided for Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy to represent Ponyville instead of them. And as far as the unicorn, well, let's just say that they got Snails to join, who oddly enough was really good by just not thinking about the game. Kind of strange to put it that way. But anyway, it's Snails we're talking about. Now you think that because of how well Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie are at playing the game that they don't need any training, right? And they didn't. They really didn't. But because Applejack and Rainbow Dash really wanted to win against Appaloosa that badly, they did everything possible to make sure that Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie got the training that they needed, or really didn't need, as they didn't know. You could see the look on their faces that they really just were not enjoying the training sessions, and that, in fact, after all the training, they got worse. And this is where we start seeing that snag, is that whenever we start to work a little too hard about something we're passionate about, we tend to get worse at it. There's a point when we work too hard towards something that we may get worse at it. As weird as that sounds, that's actually how it works. We're not really taking into consideration how we feel about whatever we're doing or how much fun we feel towards something we do. If your focus is about winning, then where's the fun in that? And it didn't help that later in the episode, all of Ponyville was rooting for the team, Pinkie, Fluttershy, and Snails, to win the game against Appaloosa. You see, it's that external pressure that they felt instead of just having the joy of playing the game. They felt all this external pressure to win the game instead of enjoy playing the game. And while having that external pressure works for Rainbow Dash and Applejack, it really doesn't work for Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. At this point, they've lost all their confidence in the game. They've lost all their confidence in playing the game. But Applejack and Rainbow Dash still failed to see that. But what it took for them to finally realize that all the pressure was getting to Pinkie and Fluttershy was Fluttershy legit getting angry and yelling at them to say that this isn't working, we cannot handle all this pressure, just stop.
There's no way that we can get in the zone because the zone like a horrible place, since we are terrible at Buckball, and we are going to lose and let everybody down, and we don't want to play anymore!
Now, for those of you who know Fluttershy well, she's not one to get angry very easily. And when she does, it means a lot. You better listen to her. So for Applejack and Rainbow Dash to hear that from her, that was a wake-up call for them. Sometimes it does take those reminders, even as harsh as they can be, to really get the point across. And sometimes you just need to vent it out in one way or another. After that whole scene, Rainbow Dash and Applejack did more or less reflect on what they were doing and how it was making Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie feel. They didn't mean to make them feel pressured or unconfident in what they're doing, and they realized that they were just trying to have fun this entire time. They didn't care about winning the game, they just cared about having fun, and that's what made them do so well in the game to begin with. So after they made up, Applejack and Rainbow Dash got them to say, hey, just don't worry about playing for the win, just play for fun. We know that y'all just want to play for fun. We know that y'all just want to enjoy yourselves. So just do that. So why am I telling you all this story? Well, because I really feel like there's an important lesson in this, and I think you've heard me say it many times, is that whenever we're just so focused on winning, where's the fun in that? You know, we could get so focused on climbing the corporate ladder, or getting that next rank in martial arts, or for me, getting that next subscriber milestone. But by focusing on that, are we really enjoying what we're doing? Is me focusing on my growth on YouTube making me enjoy making these videos? No. Like, I just want to make these videos just for the fun of it. Like, I don't want to care about how big or small my channel is. I don't want to care about reaching the next subscriber milestone. And as for all of us, you know, why does it have to be that we have to accept the pressure that people are putting on us to climb the corporate ladder, or to do super well in school, or whatever it may be? The thing is, whatever you find joy in, just pursue that. And don't worry about winning so much. Just have fun doing it. That's what really gives us the joy in life. Have fun doing what you do. Have fun doing what you're passionate about, because that's what makes you great at what you do. So whether you want to be the next rich business person or investor or CEO or world-renowned scientist or author, just have fun doing it, and the rest will come. Because as we just saw with Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, you will do great at anything as long as you're having fun doing it.
Oh, I wouldn't get too serious. Yeah, every pony knows the secret to good Buckball is just having fun. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and as always, we are Eternal for Life.